you guys doing?
Good.
Oh, just great.
Good, good. Okay, do you remember reading this book?
Yes.
Yes.
I like that.
I did too. We read Brave Margaret yesterday, and today we are going to dive more into the characters, their traits, their motives, some of their goals that happen throughout the story, and really the sequence of events. So if I could please have you guys pull out your Chromebooks and log onto Google Classroom, and under assignments you will see an assignment that says character chart, and please click on that and then put your hand on your head when you are ready to learn. I see we're almost all logged in. Good job, good job. Okay, I see that everyone has their hands on your head, so you guys can take them off and put them down in your lap, please. So for this, I believe that we had three really main characters of this story, okay? So I remember reading about Margaret, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so Jam, under your character chart, could you please think about some traits of Margaret and you can type them down?
Yes.
Adele, can you please write down some traits for Simon?
Yes.
And some motivations and feelings. And Daisy, if you could please on your Chromebook write down the traits of the old lady.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys about 3 to 5 minutes to kind of think about this. I'm gonna walk around. Oh damn, I see that you put stubborn for Margaret. That's a great characteristic.
Thank you, Miss Taylor.
Miss Taylor, would this be a good one?
I think magical is a great characteristic, Daisy.
Okay.
Why would you say that she's magical?
She does the stuff with the fire and the water.
Mm-hmm. That healing water, I wish that was real.
Yes.
Oh, Adele Strong's a great characteristic to write for Simon. He is pretty strong. Does anybody have any questions?
I don't think so.
When we are done writing down our characteristics, could you guys please put your finger on your nose when you are ready to share with the rest of the class? Okay, great. I see that everyone has their fingers on their nose. We can take that off. And so I am going to write on the board real fast the same thing that you guys have on your computer. Okay. Now, Jam, if you could please share some characteristics that you wrote down for Margaret.
Okay, the first one that I have is that she's very stubborn.
Stubborn, that is a great characteristic.
I also put that she is brave.
Brave, I like that word.
And then she's also in love.
And love, yeah.
She is also strong.
Strong. Those are all really, really great characteristics, Jan. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay, now Adele, could you please tell me some characteristics for Simon that you had written down?
He's brave.
Brave, great word. Okay.
Strong.
Strong. Okay.
And he's stubborn.
Stubborn. Yeah, I can see that they have a lot alike. Okay.
He's also in love.
In love, and would you say that he's in love with Margaret or the old lady?
Margaret.
Margaret, I would agree. Okay, and last but definitely not least, Daisy, could you please tell me some characteristics for the old lady?
Well, she's magical.
Magical, yeah.
She is selfish.
Selfish. Okay.
And she just wanted to go home.
Wanted to go home. Okay. I think these are all great characteristics. If you guys could please fill out your other two columns that I didn't assign you on your Chromebooks really fast so we can all have the same notes. Okay?
Okay.
And when you guys are done, can you please put your thumb on your head? Okay, I see that everyone has their thumb on their head. I'm gonna go ahead and erase my notes. You guys can take your thumbs off your heads now. You don't have to keep them there. Does anybody have any questions on the traits that we just went over?
No.
I don't think so.
No? Good. Okay. So now let's talk about some of the events and why they happened and if they happened because of any traits that we can point out.
Simon almost died trying to slay the giant.
Simon did almost die trying to slay the giant.
Miss Taylor,
Yes, Stacy.
I cannot hear.
You can't hear? Okay, do you want to come sit in the super chair that's pretty close to me so you can hear better?
Yes, please.
Okay. No more, no more. Okay, and why did Simon feel like he had to go fight the giant even though he knew that he didn't have the right sword?
He was stubborn.
He was stubborn? Yeah, he was pretty stubborn.
In love.
And in love. Yes, he really did that because he loved Margaret. And the old lady said that she wouldn't let Margaret leave until someone had slayed the giant. Okay, does someone else have another event that we would like to write down?
Margaret went with Simon because she wanted a better life.
Yes, Margaret did go with Simon because she wanted a better life. I think Margaret was just lonely. Wasn't that one of our characteristics?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Okay, and what are some other events that we would like to write on the board or talk about?
Margaret wouldn't let the men sacrifice themselves for her.
That's very correct, Daisy. Margaret wouldn't let the men sacrifice themselves.
But that caused another event.
Okay, and what event did it cause?
Well, she got lost and then she met the witch.
That is a great point to make out. So, Del and Jan, do you guys understand what Daisy just said?
Yes, that she got lost and met the witch.
But it all kind of boils back down to the fact that Margaret was stubborn and wouldn't let the men try to fight the sea monster for her because the sea monster didn't want the men. They wanted Margaret, or the sea monster wanted Margaret. That's a great point, Daisy. And Daisy, can you hear better?
Yes, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, do we have any other events we would like to write down?
The witch brought Simon back to life.
The witch did bring Simon back to life.
With her magical powers.
Yes. Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, and do you remember something else that the witch did with her magical powers? Do you remember that she put her finger in the water and then she touched herself and she became that young brunette woman?
Yes.
That was interesting.
I was pretty shocked. Yeah, do we have any other events that we would like to write down?
Well, I thought it was kind of unfair that the witch never thought of Margaret as a champion.
That's right. The witch, oh my goodness, that's a great one. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to fill this in on your laptops in that same Google chart assignment. Okay, I'm going to give you a few minutes. And when you guys are done writing in all the notes, can you please close your eyes for me? Okay, I see that almost everyone has their eyes closed. So I am going to go ahead and erase the whiteboard. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
No?
No, I don't think so, Miss Taylor.
Okay. Okay, Daisy, since we're gonna start our assignment here soon, could you sit back at your seat, please?
Yes.
Hey, you guys, so in this book, they had some really, really good illustrations. So there's a few that I really want to point out because I felt like the illustrations really played to the words that we were reading. Okay? So personally, this one is my favorite illustration. Okay?
Pretty.
It is pretty, but the reason that it's my favorite illustration is because this is the first time that Margaret and Simon are meeting each other after getting lost at sea. And you can tell because both of them are looking exactly in each other's eyes that they're quite in love.
Mm-hmm.
And do you guys see the witch behind looking at both of them?
Yes.
Why is she there?
I think it's a little bit of foreshadowing about how the witch needs them to slay the giant so she can go back home.
That's creepy.
It is kind of creepy.
Look.
Okay, another illustration that I really liked was this one. This showed the witch showing the battle between Simon and the giant and the fire.
That's kind of scary.
It is kind of scary. It is. Personally, though, I really like that they put this on here because it helped me imagine in my head what was going on. It helped me picture the words.
Yeah.
Okay. And then another illustration that I'd like to point out to you guys is when Margaret finally puts on the ring.
She's glowing.
She is glowing, and you can tell that she's kind of shocked. I mean, even on this page, it says, "What fools we are for thinking it must be a man who slays the great and dirty giant."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any questions?
No.
Okay, so now we are going to do our assignment. So I'm going to give you guys a sheet of paper. You guys already have your markers, and we're going to make a timeline. So you guys have your notes that we wrote on the board, and you guys have on your computer. I am making a requirement of 3 events that happened in Brave Margaret for you guys to write on your timeline. I need you guys to write on this timeline the emotions of the characters, the motives of the characters, and if you would do anything different than what they did. Also, above your event, I would like you to illustrate it, please. Okay, any questions on the assignment?
No.
Okay, great, we can get started. Okay, class, now that we have just finished our timeline assignment, would anybody like to share maybe their favorite event, their favorite illustration, or something that they would have done differently if they were in the character's shoes? Yes, Jam.
I'll share what I would do differently.
Okay.
I would have let the men fight the sea monster because I wouldn't want to get lost.
I don't blame you. That's a great thing to do differently. Honestly, if I was in Margaret's position and I was that far from home, I don't think I would be that brave. Okay, anybody else? Yes, Adele.
If I was the old lady, I would have had men and women try on the ring.
That's a great point to make. It really is. I think if I was the old lady and I really wanted to go back to my castle, I would have everyone try on that ring, no matter if they were a man or a woman. Anybody else?
Can I talk about my favorite illustration?
Of course, Daisy. What was your favorite illustration that you made?
Well, I drew the part where Margaret faces the sea monster,
Yeah?
and I would not have fought the monster myself.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. I think you guys did a great job. Any questions about the lesson?
No.
Okay.